Hey everybody, I'm Joseph Payton. Welcome into the WSAZ Now studio. This is a live edition of WSAZ Sports Plus because it's a huge day over at Paul Blazer High School in Ashland, Kentucky. 4 Tomcat baseball players etching their name in Tomcat history and signing on the dotted line to play college baseball. That's Brady Marucci headed to Thomas More, Zane Ingram headed to Shawnee, LJ Murphy to Shawnee State as well, and Matt Dillon to U-Pike. So, we have a live look at Ashland Paul Blazer High School right now. It sounds like Coach Marucci is talking to the boys, so we'll let you listen in.
Coming to a close. I'm just trying to soak up every last minute I can with them. I bumped winter workouts up to 6 days just because of it. No, not really, but I've really enjoyed my time with them. I don't know how much they've enjoyed being cooped up with me all winter, but it's really special, like I said, to see them in this situation. The schools that are getting these guys are very, very lucky in my opinion. They're not only getting very good baseball players, they're getting fantastic young men. Shout out parents, great job. But they are, the student athlete, that they do it at the highest level. And they do it in the classroom, they do it on the field, and they do it in the community. And we're so proud of them for that. But it's when baseball. From a baseball perspective, I don't think that we've seen their best. And as good as they are, you look at their performance on the field, their stats, their numbers, that all speaks for itself. But I don't think we've gotten to the bottom of any of them. I think with their work ethic, with their love for the game, their desire to get better, I think their best baseball's ahead. And I think these respective schools, I think they can be major contributors for those. But boys, I just want to say thank you for being a part of our program. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. It's, like I said, it's really special for me. The impact that you guys have had on our program and myself. Something I can never repay you for, but it's something I'll never forget. You guys have weathered the storm, and you've created that culture to turn it around. So, on behalf of me and our coaches, players, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. We're awful proud of you. Congratulations, and we know we're going to do great things.
Before I start, I just want to thank God for being here. He's given me all the blessings I can think of, and this is a big part of my life. I also want to thank my parents, especially my dad. He's pushed me the hardest out of anyone I've ever been around, and he just shows that it comes to light at the end of it. I also want to thank my grandparents for being here. They've just been there part of my life as long as I can remember, and they've shown me a lot of the ways to get close to God. I also want to thank my friends for being here. I've grown up with them my whole life, and they've pushed me as hard as I can even imagine. So I just want to thank y'all for that.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming. It's a big day for us. I mean, we've been playing together since we were little kids, so this is a big day. It's very important. It's a very precious moment for all of us. First of all, I just want to say thank God for this opportunity, all the blessings He's given me throughout my life. Thank you to my parents, my mom and dad. They've turned me into the young man I am today. The ultimate role models, I would consider them. Thank you to family, friends, teammates, coaches, everyone that's come along this journey with me and allowed me to do what I love, which is play baseball and continue my career. So thank you.
Just to reinstate what Brady said, I want to thank you all for being here, and I just want to thank my family, my twin sister Ashley, my friends, my coaches, and I just want to give a big thank you to Adam Woods for helping me through my career. And I can't wait to continue at the higher level.
shout out to my family. They've made everything I could, everything they could to be here today. Thank you to my coaches. They've pushed me to be the person I am today. Also want to say thank God. He's made it possible for me to be here today also. Just thank you all.
Guys, again, too, there are plenty of refreshments. Spend as much time as you want, taking as many pictures as you need to. I'm going to steal them and their families first real quick so I can get some individuals of them so we can post those. I know we did everything together. The baseball team's probably going to post it as a team, but I'm going to put that out individually so that way you all have family and friends that might see it, be able to send it out when it's your own. So, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. Again, stay as long as you want, enjoy all the things you need to do, and take as many pictures you need to. Thank you all.
Just a cool day for those guys, and not just them, but their families, their coaches. You see athletic director Jim Conway in there as well, packed house in the cafeteria to watch these guys, put ink to paper. It's a big decision to make when you're trying to figure out where you're going to school, what you're going to study. And if you're a guy like Brady Marucci, Zane Ingram, LJ Murphy, Matt Dillon, wanting to play college baseball, that just adds another layer of complication to it. And so happy for these guys, coming to these decisions, taking that next step, and, getting to play a sport for another 4 more years. A lot of us hang it up when you're graduating as a senior, and these guys have worked hard enough to be able to extend their baseball careers. We'll tell you a little bit about these guys. You're looking at Matt Dillon there with his family. He's headed to U-Pike, so he won't be far from home. Staying within the state of Kentucky, he's an outfielder for the Ashland Tomcats, and I believe, according to the Ashland Tomcat Baseball Facebook account, it is also his birthday today. So that's pretty big for him and his family to not only celebrate this moment together, celebrate a milestone birthday for him. I would imagine he's turning 18. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, even though we're saying that live on the air here right now. But happy birthday, Matt Dillon. Congratulations to Matt Dillon. And, of course, we'll get to some of his teammates here as well. He'll have 2 of his teammates headed to Portsmouth, Ohio to play for the Shawnee State Bears. That's Zane Ingram. He is a right-handed pitcher. He also plays some shortstop for the Ashland Tomcats. And LJ Murphy, who is a lefty pitcher. He also plays some center field for them. So those guys will get to play some ball with each other, keep playing some ball with each other, and do it at what will be now the Division II level. We talked a few weeks ago about how Shawnee State's taken that next step from NAIA to now playing Division II sports. They're an NCAA school now, so that's going to be pretty cool for those guys. And then finally, as you see there, Brady Marucci, who is a catcher for the Tomcats. He is headed to Thomas More, so he will be staying within the state of Kentucky. And, of course, Coach Marucci himself. That's Brady's dad, so this is a pretty special moment for that group and that family. I'm sure that these guys have been playing baseball their entire lives, and they dreamt of a day like today, a moment like today, and here it finally is. And, of course, this is ahead of their senior baseball season, so their high school careers are not done. They have some big goals and dreams and things that they want to accomplish. This was a group that last year won the 64th District Championship, so I'm sure they would like to do that again and then maybe make some noise at the regional level as well. And baseball season is right around the corner. Where you're talking about, it's at the end of February now, and these guys have probably already started practicing if I would guess correctly. I mean, you're talking about their first scrimmage coming up here on March 7th. They have another one on March 14th. And then the first game at home is against Paintsville on March 16th. So baseball season right around the corner. We'll start hearing the crack of the bats and that baseball hitting the back of the leather. Great time of year. Maybe we can get the weather to turn for these guys. Hopefully they're not playing on ice and snow conditions come March 16th. But I don't know. Talking to our meteorologist, it sounds like we might still have some of that in the forecast coming up, but you don't want to hear that from me. We'll let the meteorologist break that bad news when that mess gets here, if it does indeed get here. You know, with baseball, it's a team sport, but in a lot of ways it's an individual sport too. There are so many different skills you have to have in order to make yourself stand out. So some of these guys that pitch and also play the field, I mean, you got to stand out on the mound and work on your command. You got to have that velocity. And then in the infield, you got to be able to field a ground ball if it's hit to you and fire that thing over there before the guy gets to first base. On top of the fact that everybody in high school baseball pretty much sees action at the plate. You got to be able to hit the thing too. So certainly proud of these dudes. I know that everybody in Ashland is, their families, their coaches, for getting themselves to this moment. Pretty cool stuff. And we want to thank our buddy Ben Wheeler, who is there right now behind the camera, capturing these live moments for us. Ben, I would imagine, is going to be getting some interviews of these fellas once they get their pictures taken. You know, I always joke on these signing days, it feels like these are the most pictures that these guys probably ever take in one 15-minute section of their life ever. But it's because it's important. You want to capture these moments, and these are things that will probably be framed in their parents' living room from now until the end of time. So, Ben, consider yourself relieved, buddy. Thank you for bringing the live imagery from Paul Blazer High School. We'll let you do your thing and get your interviews, because I'm sure Keith Morehouse will be wanting to run those later tonight. With that said, we will thank all of you for tuning into this live edition of WSAZ Sports Plus. We're going to keep doing these things as these big moments happen around our schools, around the tri-state. I mean, how many times do you have 4 guys from the same team signing on the same day to play a college sport? Pretty special stuff. So once again, congratulations to Brady Marucci, Zane Ingram, LJ Murphy, and Matt Dillon of the Ashland Tomcats, and good luck to the rest of the Tomcats here as the season fast approaches and want to defend that 64th District Championship, I know. So with that said, I'm Joseph Payton. This has been another live edition of WSAZ Sports Plus. We'll see you next time.